Hi everyone, out of here from the cold weather to your warm and cozy living room. It's yeah, it's a cold day today, and thought it'd be a good time to talk about the warm and sunny Taiwan, because that is the place where I improved my Chinese. I started studying my Chinese in the Netherlands at the university, studied sinology, and I thought maybe I would share my experience with you and maybe that'll be helpful with you. So learning languages was always very easy for me. It was easy to French, English, German, no problem. When I was 18, I left high school, went to university, and had to study Chinese, and my first year was just awful. Yeah, I can tell you that, it was just awful. So I had very low scores for my Chinese. That's because I didn't know how to study. And maybe you are in the same boat as me as well. Like, you are interested in learning Chinese because maybe, like me, you like kung fu movies, maybe you like Chinese philosophy, Asia, you're interested. That's good. Continue your studies. That's all I can say. Do it. It's worth it. But there will come a time where you will think, my God, this is not for me. I quit. And don't. There are a few ways you can improve. More ways than what I had before, because we had the internet, but not like now with YouTube and lots of websites, and you can find language partners, language exchange partners. Yeah, so it's easier now to find other more fun ways to improve your Chinese. But the basic thing, let me blow my nose a bit. Man, it's cold. So there are more fun ways to improve your Chinese. But what you can do right now is also important, is practice your Chinese characters. That's one thing. Just sit down, practice them, write them 10 times, 20 times, 100 times until they stick, because they're characters. It's not an alphabet. You have to memorize all the characters, and the more you memorize them, you see elements of those characters in other characters, and they will stick better. So if you're used to learning languages with an alphabet, with a Western alphabet, and you have to learn Chinese, that's a big challenge. Pronunciation, also a challenge. Grammar, Chinese grammar is fairly easy. But what really helped me was going to Taiwan. And you can go to China, of course, but I went to Taiwan. That's because in Taiwan, they still use traditional Chinese. That is the main reason. Let me stop here. Stop walking. So that's the main reason to learn Chinese in Taiwan. The traditional characters will give you a better understanding of what Chinese is all about. So if you learn simplified characters, they've done away with a lot of the original writing, and it'll make no sense. Like the character for car, a traditional one really looks like a cart with 2 wheels, whereas the simplified one, you don't see that anymore, and there are more examples like that. Another thing is that in Taiwan, the Taiwanese accent, and I'm just talking about like the regular Taiwanese accent, is also easier to learn because you don't have the retroflexes so much, like what you have in China with a zh and a sh and ch, and like they have a hot potato stuck in their throat. You don't have that in Taiwan. In Taiwan, it's a lot easier. I'm not talking about the Taiwan Guoyu, where people just talk like they don't really understand the Chinese themselves. That's like a super Taiwanese accent. That's also not good, of course. But if you just go to school there, you learn from the Taiwanese teachers there. it's easier to pick up that that way of speaking, that accent. Another thing in Taiwan is that very nice weather, very nice people, good food. So I can really recommend it. I cannot recommend a school because it's been a while since I went to school there. I'm not learning Chinese anymore. I'm just speak it. I lived and worked in Taiwan. I assimilated there. So I don't consider myself Taiwanese, of course not, but I'm well adjusted there. But I just pick a school, go there for half a year, and your Chinese will improve drastically. And afterwards, you can learn the simplified characters, of course, but learn the traditional ones first. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this topic for now. I just wanted to share that with you. The very bad weather here reminded me of the nice weather, the warm weather we had in Taiwan. So I thought, let's give the people some tips to improve their Chinese as well, and promote Taiwan a bit. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video, and I'm gonna head back inside and have a warm cup of tea. Bye bye.